Protein shake, definitely, we knocked it out of the park today. What's the secret? Exactly what you would expect. Put less thick ingredients in it. Don't use 2 protein powders. Just use 1 scoop of protein powder. You don't need, you can make up the other 30 grams later, man. You don't need 60 grams in one glass. Does too much protein make you constipated? Good morning, Chibli. Good morning. I don't believe in that pseudoscience. It's all Farmer's Almanac bullshit as far as I'm concerned. You eat 3 peaches, people will be like, aren't you worried about shitting yourself? And then like you talk to another person, you tell them you eat 3 peaches, they'd be like, aren't you worried you're never gonna poop again? Like nobody knows, man. The point it's the way that it reacts to your system is dependent on not only your system, but also whatever day it is. Like some days it might be, it might give you diarrhea. Some days it might give you constipation. Welcome to your 30s, man. Also, bigger straw. You guys weren't joking. Bigger straw. It's much better. Do you just have that at home? What do you mean, like the straw? Yeah, man. This is the Pacific Northwest. We do performative climate activism up here. You want a single-use boba straw? Go to Chicago, motherfucker. We clown in this bitch. WNUWNN. We never... when northern... why not us? Why not now? Why not us? Why not now? Of course. Shannon Sharp, when his id asks him whether or not he should hit the go live button on Instagram. Thank you for the raid, Daniel. Thank you. Topical. Yes, he addressed it. You saw that one? Yep. How could I not? Do you agree with his firing? He got fired for it? I thought he was like self-employed on his podcast or something. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. It was fake news. You guys just got fake news, man. Chatter fell for the bait. Did you really fall for an NBA Centel tweet? That's embarrassing, man. Let me guess, you also think Draymond Green's photo gallery leaked and Friends and Family has 0 pictures and the LeBron folder has 86,000 pictures? That one was real, though? No, man. Let me guess, you also believe that Hector got a 13-minute Gleipner on Weaver? Shut up. He did, man. What are you talking about? They brought it up on the official cast. I didn't even want to... It's BM Timber. What I was going to say is something I'm not going to say. But what I was going to say, I'm saying this in quotation marks. I'm not saying this in vivo. I'm saying it. This is a quote from my own id. I was going to say, wow, all 8 people who care about Dota 2 must be tickled pink. I was going to say something along those lines. But that's not true. There's thousands of people who care about Dota 2. Maybe even tens of thousands. Millions? Let's not go crazy. Just because you watch the Super Bowl doesn't mean you care about the NFL. Be nice to us or I'm going to make a Reddit thread about you. I'm telling you, the single, and you've probably told me this for years, and I said, nah, I can't do it. But you would have been right. Single best thing for my mental health as a creator on Twitch was not ever going to my own subreddit. Probably saved my life. At least improved the quality of my life by like 5%, which for something that you can literally do in a second is unbelievable gains. When there's love on the subreddit, that's great. I love thinking of it. When there's hate on the subreddit, that's not for me, man. That's not for me. That's for the fans to argue with each other. It sounds bad. I'm too busy. You read so many tweets, though? Yeah, but the tweets aren't like people who haven't left their house in like 6 months being like, I liked it better when he played Children of Morta. You know, like, I'm a Rolling Stone. I'm gathering no moss. I'm changing year over year over year. I can't help that. The people who are like, I wish you were the same way that you were when I was 14, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. All I can do is preserve my mental by not exposing myself to the thoughts of everybody. You know, like even Professor Xavier, he has the ability to read everyone's thoughts. But that motherfucker doesn't live in Cerebro. He specifically tells Jean Grey, don't spend too much time in Cerebro, you'll go insane. They only use it when they need to suss out mutants or occasionally to see what Magneto's foul machinations are when Magneto's being a little sus, okay? They don't just go, oh, finished work today, I'm going to put on Cerebro and see what everyone thinks of me. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. I'm a little embarrassed it took me like 10 years to learn it. Everyone's entitled to have their own opinion of me. I no longer feel responsible for having ownership over that opinion. But they do not necessarily get the privilege of having me know their opinion of me. They can drop it in the Twitch chat if they want. But I'm not going to the subreddit. Just worth saying that most of the subreddit is extremely positive. Probably like too positive. It's uncomfortable in like the other direction. Because I'm like, I'm not saving your life. I'm literally just playing the Binding of Isaac. Hang on, I got to unban somebody here. Let me see here. What do you think? Snaky Boys YouTube. Please sub to my YouTube channel. Please, just one sub, please. Did you sub Lion Bumbo? They dropped a Lion Bumbo in chat. Please just sub to my YouTube channel. Origin Angel banned Snaky Boys YouTube. Unban request says PLS. I'm sorry, that one's going to have to be a deny. That one's got to be a deny. I don't know who gave him a gift sub, but that's $5 that you're not going to get back. That one's denied, I'm sorry to say. Let's see. This user hasn't chatted in this channel. I haven't watched NL in years. No idea why I'd be banned. You know what? You have no chat history. Your sins were before 2017. Even if you declared bankruptcy, it's now 2024, that would be wiped off of your credit report. You receive an unban. You probably said something bad when you were like 13, 14 years old. Now you're 20. You got a clean slate. Account created January 16th, 2012. This user hasn't chatted in this channel. I probably said something racist in 2014. Sorry about that. I'm a changed individual. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to give you an unban on that one. I do. It's 10 years ago. You were probably 15 years old. You admitted to it. Like most of the people that were unbanned, that were banned 10 years ago, were banned by a mod for saying something horrible. Sometimes they come back and they're like, I don't know what I said. And it's my innate sense of mercy that's like, I can't prove that you said something bad, so I'm going to, unban you. You're admitting to it, which is at least more honest. I will say they don't say they're not racist anymore. But it has been 7, 8 years. Let's give it a chance. I'm going to give you a chance. Unban requests. Hi there. So first off, I have nothing against the Jews. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of this one. I think you should probably stay banned. That's not the way you knew. Oh, I don't know what you got banned for, but that's not the way to start the unban request. That's a horrible start, man. Oh, no. Okay. That's good. We don't have that many unban requests. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. I love the tweets that were like, they really missed a chance to get Kanye to perform at the Super Bowl this year. Can you imagine? Giving Kanye West a live hot mic for an audience of like 1+ billion people. I'm still wrong. You know me, unfortunately, I still separate the art from the artist when the art is really, really good. I still got some late registration songs on the Peloton playlist, but you can't do that. It's just not, like, we got to at least get him a little rehabilitated, and then maybe like in 10, 15 years, you could have him get the Super Bowl. But like right now, I know, right? He's in the middle of like All Falls Down and he says, cut the music. You're like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go. No, man, no. Do not cut the music. I finally unmuted him on Spotify last week. That's the unban request. That's the normie unban request, man. Peloton unpersoned him. They took down every ride that had a Kanye West song in it. And they were operating as a company from like 2013 onwards. So like, I think they probably deleted like 700 rides or something like that. Like he does not exist on the stationary bike anymore. You accused Relatal of doing that? Well, I think it's just, you know, I'm not going to say it's 1984, but when I'm trying to do a puzzle and I can't connect Nicki Minaj to like Kid Cudi because we're pretending that Kanye West doesn't exist, I find that a little disingenuous. I'm not saying he, you know, deserves to be glazed. I'm just saying, you know, that's like saying, like, I can't use Russia in travel or something like that. Like, if I can't use Russia in travel, then that adds like 8 to all of my links and the country still exists. Like, you know, it's not the map didn't do anything wrong. Do you have to guess, what do you think a Gleipnir does? It sounds kind of like lightning. Like it sounds like maybe it causes like magical cleave damage. That would be my guess. It sounds kind of Nordic. Sort of. It casts a magical net. It's Odin's spear. What does it do? It roots the target. It shoots out multiple lightning nets that root nearby units. That's rough because doesn't Weaver's auto attack also cause a passive slow on a target? So like, I mean, if you get caught in that net for like half a second and then you get hit by 2 auto attacks, it's over. Like you're not getting away from Weaver. Doesn't work like that? Never mind. It does something. I know it shoots out like the double helix bugs, right? How'd Peloton go today? Best ride in 2 weeks, which is, I mean, you can auto me librarian, but we were at like 210 watts. It's got to be like 1130 plus kilojoules or something like that. I was at like 207 watts when the last song came on. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was doing some Kylo Ren shit. It was Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. And I was like slapping myself on the leg and stuff, trying to like get the, to squeeze an extra 3 watts out in the last like 3.5 minutes is kind of crazy. I don't know how you do it. I can't with cardio. My brain is cooked. It's just practice, honestly. I mean, I've been riding for like 3 years or something like that now. Like the 90 minutes ain't nothing but a peanut. I'm a 90-minute no song skipper, and I'm talking. There's 9-10 minute songs on the Peloton playlist, man. I don't know. I'm 73 minutes into the ride and Marquee Moon comes on. You can catch me. Any Billy Strings on the playlist? Is that a jam band? I really only fuck with like Rebubula. And maybe a little bit of, who's the guy? Wait, I'm going to come up with his name. Tweaker by the Speaker, what's his name? I'm not going to come up with his name. Keller Williams? Mozart? He's in there sometimes. 2006. This is an era where I was not listening to the radio because I was binge drinking in the dorms. By the way, do as I say, not as I do. Don't do that. But I was still kind of tuned in a little bit. I mean, the drums aren't giving me too much. I'm almost feeling like, am I crazy to think that this could be 2, 3, 1? I don't think so. I think it's too slow. strings too, huh? Okay. What a dour little chord change. Oh, Steady as She Goes by the Raconteurs. They don't have it. Okay. Next. That's very familiar. That's Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. Yeah. That's Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. Okay, that's a gimme. Nope. You screwed it up. You knew, listen, Bandle, I love you. You might be the greatest of all the dulls, and you always bring something new to the table, and I always appreciate it, okay? Anytime you get the temptation to run the flute codec instead of the KK slider codec, I want you to have a poster on your bulletin board that says, do not use the flute. It's always KK slider. That's it. Skibidi. And it's a great beat. You can see why it got like a billion views. I know you say 309 million, but if you weren't fucking with this in like 2006, you were probably like 2 years old. This was everywhere, man. I was literally 6. Saint Elsewhere had some slappers. I was definitely listening to Saint Elsewhere summer 06. A lot of Islands. Happy Swag Thursday to you as well, Frost Prime. Happy Swag Thursday. I was probably listening to a lot of Graceland by Paul Simon as well. But like that hasn't changed in the intervening 18 years, to be honest with you. I wasn't even born yet. That's fucking crazy, dude. This is the year like I started college. That's crazy. Anyway. It's crazy they didn't use the KK slider codec because CeeLo Green is kind of like he's got a KK slider type vibe to him to begin with. Like he basically, you could just pick him up and put him in Animal Crossing and you'd be like, welcome to the fucking village, bro. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. It's like a pretty, I thought, I don't hear my voice the same way you hear it. I hear it like through the bones in my head and stuff like that, but that sounded like a fucking kind of sick Animal Crossing impression, to be honest. We're so back. Pokedoku. That is not what it's called. That is not what it's called. It's today's puzzle. Maybe it's Pokedoku's birthday today. Is that the case? September 12th. A wise choice to not push production a day early. I'm sure you probably thought about that at the daily stand-up. You're like, you know what? Let's take today off. Early happy hour. Come back and push 1.0 tomorrow. Smart decision. Smart decision. What the hell is normal mythical? That seems impossible. Is there a Machamp Gmax? All the fan favorites get a Gmax. This is Winnie the Pooh, after he starts taking steroids and watching the Liver King on YouTube. I'm saying that he's got honey on his fingers. Machamp is not normal. There's nothing normal about that guy. He's got 4 fucking hands. He's like 11 feet tall. What do you mean? Normal. He's fighting. Oh, brother. Now, a mythical fighter. What the heck is mythical? Mythical, legendary. This is tough, man. This is really tough. I may be stumped already. Mythical. What is mythical? Okay, I need to glance at chat for a second. Please purge Pokemon names. Do not type Pokemon names. I'm going to ask you an interpretation question. Mewtwo is legendary. Mew is mythical. Is that correct? Yes. So what the fuck does mythical mean? Legendary is like, wow, that Pokemon's rare. And mythical is like he's one of a kind. I'm fucked. There's no shot, man. There's no shot. Oh, wait. Okay. So if I'm thinking mythical Pokemon. Mew. Celebi. Jirachi. I don't think any of those apply. I'm pretty sure they're like fairy psychics or something. Melmetal, big Melmetal. You know what I'm talking about? He's obviously steel. Is it possible he's also fighting? Like he's kind of stanced up. I gotta give him a chance at least. Okay, well, honestly, that's as close to a coherent guess as I think I could realistically put up there. That's like a half mark in Canadian school. Wrong answer, right thought process. Normal dragon is just pissing me off. That's like, it's incoherent. It's oxymoron. A normal dragon? I mean, the most normal dragon on the planet is probably Dragonite, man. Like, he's just, kind of just looks like a guy. Certainly more normal than fucking Braviary Hizui or Dracovish. I don't even know what the hell you are. You look like some shit that you try to sell to other people after you get a viral tweet. Ladies. And you look like what's left on the sidewalk after you rake the leaves in the autumn. Like, I don't know, dragalge? Algae? Algae's in the water. Just because it's made of algae doesn't mean it's water, NL. Oh, so everything with a hydrogen atom has to be water now? Okay, yeah, cool. What the hell is Reggie Gygas? Like, okay, again, please purge chat of spoilers. Reggie Gygas, this is Las Vegas era Elvis Presley, right? That's what it's meant to be? Like, okay, steel, that's steel. Ice, that's ice. Rock, that's rock. Eleki, that's electric. Drago, that's dragon. What the fuck is Gygas? Dungeons and Dragons? He's the leader? What in the Ginsu squad is going on here? Greninja, you're like water fighting. Basculegian female and male. Very progressive. The female's blue and the male is pink. Nintendo's gone woke. Miyamoto has fallen. Greedent. This is squirrel. Grimmsnarl. 80s ass. He-Man fucking villain. Fuck you. Grimmsnarl G-Max. It is swag. Gen Z's trying to give Grimmsnarl swag. Superior. Zerkatry. I forgot about this motherfucker. Rune Regus. Me when I automatically add a 3-pixel black stroke to my outline in every single YouTube thumbnail. Graphic design is my passion. Gorgeist. Merely average. How about Kyogre? Kyogre's a legendary, so that would be the answer we know is wrong, instead of the answer we can be 99% confident is wrong. What about Kyogre Primal, man? Yeah, that seems like a fighting mythical. Good answer. I don't know, man. Ogerpon Wellspring Mask. Snorlax G-Max. Okay, if you would give... This motherfucker did not exist in 1981 when I started playing these games. Kingdra? I said horsey, it's Kingdra. Drampa is from the Never-Ending Story. Manafi, I've never heard of him in my entire life. Marshadow, I don't know. Como Zero, I've seen it in Pokedoku, that's literally it. Cyclizar, they made a G-Max Meowth. Okay, I should have known that. I actually see him. Of course, Urshifu Rapid Strike G-Max. It's literally just that dude in South Korea on TikTok who's always doing this. And then he's doing like the Muay Thai capoeira flips and stuff. And you know what I'm talking about. You know the guy. I love that. Nobody knows his name, but everybody loves him. The Dverko. I love it. He is henchman maxing. He's living his best life, man. I have to skip them because my girlfriend gets so uncomfortable. I don't want to call your girlfriend weak. I'm sure she's a lovely person, okay? But those videos are so good. He does have, I don't know, he has like he's presenting sinister but giving wholesome. You know what I mean? Like he's doing John Wick henchman stuff, but like you can just look in his eyes, and I don't think you can know this about a person just from looking at them, but the vibe he's giving off is very wholesome. He's like a wholesome villain or something. It looks like a guy who's just genuinely living his best life. Okay, well, that was like an 11-minute Pokedoku. I did what I could. Please don't make me hate Astro Boy by requesting that I play Astro Boy. Astrobot, whatever. Because I'm going to do what I always do when the community gets too ornery about me wanting me to play a good game that I don't really have any interest in. I pick one single incomplete data point that I know about it and then turn that into the entire scope of the game and then make fun of it for it. Like with Wukong, it's that every time you press the dodge button, the main character makes a monkey noise. And for Astrobot, it's people who shit on Marvel cinema because, oh, it's Sculpshido, he's from the comics. Oh my God, Jack and Daxter has a level in Astrobot. No, my gosh. There's an Outer Wilds reference in this game. So don't make me do that. I hear it's an amazing game. It's not something that when I looked at it looked like my cup of tea. But we can remain on amiable terms as long as we just simmer it a little bit, okay? Unk, your chat lied about Black Ops. It's fun. I'm sorry to tell you that, like, Call of Duty is washed. I know it's washed because I didn't even know that it, I don't know, it's in beta right now because I'm assuming that it comes out in like the holiday season or something. It's washed. Also, I've seen those clips of like insane Zoomers on Adderall playing the new Call of Duty, and I will never play it again. I'll never touch the series again in my entire life. Watching these zooted up, like, not completely fully developed prefrontal cortexes, literally putting in like 500 actions per second, not gonna happen. Not gonna. I'm a menu gamer now. I'm embracing being a menu gamer. You'll never go up against those people. You're absolutely right. Because I will never play the game. It's just not for me. It's just not gonna happen. It's basically like you just asked me if I was, hey, NL, you ever going to join the NBA? Nah, but like if you catch me at the community center, I might shoot a couple jumpers. They're probably going to miss. But no, I'm not going to the NBA. Are you crazy? Let me think here. Well, I mean, okay. Bird, Magic, Curry, and Kobe, those are all basketball players, but also like sake, curry, Kobe, and mochi are all Japanese foods. I'm going to say Japanese foods, man. What? Okay, my bad. My bad, I was too sports-pilled. My bad, man. They baited me in the other way. I thought the red herring was not the red herring, but then I searched too far and I found the red herring. Curry isn't always Japanese. Yeah, and Kobe isn't always Bryant, man. But the Johnson is always Magic, as you would know if you saw Shannon Sharp's Instagram Live. Based on what I heard, at least. And I'm not saying like hearsay, I'm saying what I heard from the Instagram Live. It seemed like he was holding it down. That's all I'm going to say. Sake, mochi, Pepsi, and feta. Shit you eat. I feel like it's got to be... Sake has to be sake, and then biota has to be the real answer here. Ending with Greek letters! Now you got to be a polyglot just to play Connections in America. Okay. Benefit, sake, advantage, and interest. It's like a reason you do something. I don't know. Behalf. Okay. Holy cow, man. We got there. Anyway. Yeah, thank you to the Mentat for expanding my brain today. I appreciate that. I don't even get, what does it mean ending in Greek letters? Chi, Sai? You fucking quoting Gangnam Style to me now? Hey, sexy lady. Oh. Do you know that in Gangnam, they have a statue of the hands doing this? And the statue plays Gangnam Style 24/7. I know that because our hotel was 100 meters away from the statue. Not that I was inundated by Gangnam Style all the time, which I actually think is still in the realm of novelty songs that were way too popular. I still think it's pretty good. Now it's not going to make it on the Peloton playlist, but yeah, it's huge. Like each hand is probably like 8 to 10 feet across, if I had to guess. Hair with mascara on it. Lash. Emotion in Inside Out who opens up a sarcasm in Riley's mind. I'm going to guess that's on way. One finding work for an actor or an author. Looks behind couches and curtains, one might say. Search. Seeks. It's lease next, but makes a mistake. Airs. Anger. A sneer. Beefcakes. Hunks. Seeks. Okay, 32 seconds. We get there. Thank you to my wife and daughter for teaching me about Inside Out too. I know all about the new emotions. Anxiety, on way, embarrassment. I think embarrassment's a new one. White guilt, that's a big one. That's a classic. When Riley turns 13 years old and feels white guilt for the first time. That's going to be like Inside Out 4. Second semester of my 11th grade. I should be in my bag. But I always associate Sony Pictures with Spider-Man. And Spider-Man 2 came out 04, Spider-Man 3 came out 07. So, we're going to have to get some context clues here. February, not normally a big month. Maybe this is Hitch? That might be an 04 Andy. Oh! He is the Totagain! He is the prince that was promised! What are you doing? When will this nightmare end? Okay. Now, don't expect any more. I don't know. Because I just remember Hitch was like a massive success in 04, 05, okay? Don't expect any more of that. But like, we're in our bag. Let's put it that way. Walt Disney opened the 5 million, starring Jim Cummings. March of the Motherfucking Penguins? Family animation comedy fantasy. There's something new in the 100-Acre Wood. With the dashes and shit. No, man. No, not like this. Not like this, man. How could they? How could they? Can I get all hints on this one? What the fuck is a heffalump? The Unusual Road Trip. Okay. That's what we needed. Winnie the Pooh goes visiting. That's Heffalump. Pooh's Heffalump movie. We get there. The hitch pole was crazy. Just like the cat, he's very interested in being pet right now. Hi, buddy. I'm obliging him. Do you want to go in the box? I'm the cat in the box. Don't bury my shit. He got scared by that one. I really am the man in the box, though. You don't believe me? Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Did you change your audio? I can't hear all the air in your room anymore. Nope. You are suffering early onset hearing loss and should probably make an appointment with an audiologist as soon as possible because it's a progressive condition. It doesn't get better. It only gets worse. You probably, and you should, when you talk to the audiologist, please do not tell them you gave yourself permanent hearing loss, cranking up the volume, listening to video game soundtracks, okay? They're going to pull your pants down and shove you in a locker. You're going to be embarrassed. Tell them you were listening to like rock and roll or hip hop or like you work at a fireworks factory or something like that. Just lie. Lie to your doctor. Get it twisted. I fought till I was actually free. So went an epic rap battles of history verse against William Wallace by what later independence seeker? Well, this is fucked up because now you're sending me down a rabbit hole, okay? Because I want to say when I did Declaration of Independence, I think is what they're hitting at here. So I'm thinking Thomas Jefferson, but that motherfucker was in France. He wasn't fighting for anything, man. He wasn't fighting for shit. He was smoking the reefer with like, I don't know, Robespierre and shit like that. But it kind of points to Thomas Jefferson. I don't know, maybe epic rap battles of history didn't do their due diligence. Dying is easy, young man, living is harder. Okay, it's George Washington. I knew they'd drop the Hamilton. Reference on that. You're thinking of Benjamin Franklin? No, the fuck I'm not, man. Go look up what the fuck Thomas Jefferson was doing 1769 to like 1776. To quote David Diggs, he was kicking ass as the ambassador to France. That was actually Leslie Odom Jr. who said that line, but it was in reference to David Diggs' portrayal of Thomas Jefferson. That was after the war. Read a book, okay? Or watch Hamilton. Or read Wikipedia or something. Why do you know so much about another country? Because unfortunately, like, we live in the 21st century and America is like the single most important nation for world history from like 1900 until the present moment, unfortunately. So you kind of got to be like a responsible global citizen. I'm not saying it's all good. I'm just saying, like, your ass better not be from, you know, like Liechtenstein, being like, why do you know so much about another country's history? Well, it's fucking obvious because, you know, I would like to appeal to a broader audience than people who live in Petawawa, Ontario, okay? We don't live in a vassal state, okay? Don't make us put fucking tariffs on our softwood lumber or whatever the fuck we do when things get uppity. Are all Canadians this whipped? Kind of. Like, yeah. Like, you make jokes about Americans until there's like an American in the room. And then you start, like, if there's an American at the party, you start asking shit like, who's your favorite president? But like, if it's just Canadians, like, let me give you a perfect example. Last night, I was at a social event. I was mingling. I was talking to other parents of kids that are at my daughter's school. And one of the moms said, you know, it's funny. Whenever I'm in America, I always point up when I say I live in Canada. And I said, that's helpful. A lot of them don't know where it is. And everybody chuckled. There was one American motherfucker there. I'd be like, okay, dollars to donuts, motherfucker. Who you taking, Teddy Roosevelt or Abraham Lincoln? I would be bending the knee for sure. I would be showing some respect. Teddy, fuck you. Abraham Lincoln, leader of the Union during the Civil War, wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. Oh, but he wasn't a true believer in the... Yeah, but he fucking did it, dude. He fucking did it, man. I'm not saying like he's a perfect human being. No great nation of Europe or Asia could ever by force take a drink from the Ohio River or make tracks on the Blue Ridge. As a nation of free men, we will live forever or die by suicide. Teddy Roosevelt, his most famous quote, yeehaw! He kind of went out like a bitch, though. Are you saying that because he got shot, or are you saying that because he was watching the theater when it happened? Starting with these categories, sort these categories of the U.S. government budget by how much was spent on them from October 2022 to September 23. I can't read. Starting with the most. I'm fucked, man. I'm going to assume that defense is really high. I'm going to assume that they're all really high. They're all gonna be like the tens or hundreds of billions of dollars, I assume. Okay, I mean, Social Security is probably getting paid out to 40 million Americans. That's got to be pretty low. Spending a lot of money on education and social services. I know it could be more. I'm not making a political statement. I'm just in the whole scheme in an ordinal list. It's a relatively high amount of money. I'm going to assume energy is high on the list. Transportation, I think, probably comes lower than education. I'm going to submit it as such. Okay, well, we got the three. Maybe energy. No, because that means Social Security is number 1 or number 2. Well, I think it's got to be Social Security. I guess energy is like privatized. That makes sense. 1.4 trillion on Social Security. That's crazy. It's the highest in most countries. That's a useful heuristic. I didn't know that. Why are old people broke then? The shit is like $600 USD a month or something like that, and a sandwich is $15. The average person probably needs more than 40 sandwiches worth of calories per month in order to stay alive. It's not going to last till we're old anyway. I don't know. Maybe down there. Up here, I hear the Canada pension plan's doing strong. My grandma's saying it's not going to last till she's old, since she was like 51 years old, but like she's been collecting that shit for like 2 decades. It's not doing well? Okay, Robert Kiyosaki, buy gold or whatever. We'll be over here in the stock market with the other adults who have hobbies that are not like buying 100 kilograms of gruel to put in our apocalypse bunker. So maybe you'll be robbing me. Maybe you'll be robbing me when the solar flare hits, or I don't know, when Bitcoin hits like $2 million a coin or whatever. Maybe you'll be taking my shit, but for now I'm fucking loving it, man. We'll be robbing the guy with the gold, probably. That's true. I'm just going to have put all my money locked in like an electronic bank account that can't be accessed anymore because the people who built the internet died 100 years ago. Everybody else doesn't even know how to get to the command line anymore. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Don't rob me. None of my shit works anymore. That was kind of like the whole rub, right? I run Linux, bro. I got you. Silence Mac user. A Windows user is speaking. Silence Windows user. A Linux user is speaking. I see what you're saying. Silence Linux user. A Temple OS user is speaking. I know what you're talking about. Yo! The 5 countries that export the most hops? Yes, dude. Yes! It's gotta be the United States of America, man. Boom. Am I crazy? Like the heuristic I'm using is that we drink a lot of fucking double IPAs on the West Coast, man. Even though we're a smaller country. Okay, we're drinking them all. We're drinking too many. The United Kingdom invented the India Pale Ale, so I'm assuming that they're washed. No disrespect, they're washed. Okay, how about China? They grow a lot of stuff over there. No, they're not fucking with that shit. It's mostly a lager nation. Okay, I don't fucking know. Turns out I have no idea. Germany? Nah, I'm mostly doing like Pilsners and shit, right? I don't know. Am I crazy? India, it's a grass. I don't think this shit is growing like crazy in India. Maybe Brazil? Maybe this shit grows in the rainforest? No, I got my ass beat. Germany, it should have just gone beer nations, man. Should have gone beer nations. I overthought it. Brazil exports my annual salary in hops. It's like a little bit of a humble brag. It's like it's gauche to share your salary. Let's just say it's approximately equal to Brazil's annual exports in the hops industry. Oh, so like $100 million? I like it though. I like that. Stand on the big circle. Stay in the middle of the big circle. This blue one right here? That's more of like an oval, I suppose. Stand in the place where you are. Now face west. So true. Why'd you steal my drip, dude? How to get burned? Sorry, I'm stimming again. How to get burned, how to get burned. How to get burned, how to get burned. I'm just messing with you. Is Nicolas Cage posting? Yerp. Nice try. Rhonda was the prom queen. Rhonda? That doesn't sound right. Carla, thank you. I knew it was like an 80s waitress name. That's the game, huh? That's right, stand, guys. Did you get the vibe right at the function? Yep. Invasion of the Bean Snatchers. Survive the alien invasion and avoid the UFOs. Jacket, button-up shirt, top button unbuttoned. My wife made that audible the last second and it worked a lot better. Made me look a lot less nerdy. Nice black slacks, but then brown dress shoes. The vibe matched nicely. And diesel jeans. So I'm guessing I don't get hit by the UFOs. This is made by Skibidi Doopy. What are we doing, guys? Don't get caught in the tractor beam. That's a given. I got a frickin' rhino? That's bad. Oh, it's a bomb. I thought I would, like, ride that shit Donkey Kong Country style. Knock their shit off smooth. This seems bad. No! Never mind, we're chill. What a shot. Did I kill somebody? No! Oh! Oh, what a shot! This is crazy, man. Like, I mean it in every sense of the word. Five of 8 eliminated. There's 20 seconds left. You gotta put some respect on that one, though. Did you see that shot? I won. Let's go. You see the video of the Australian senator saying Skibidi Rizz in Parliament?
Sigma, goofy egg, capping, phantom tax, capaholics, yapaholics. Yep, just put the fries in the bag, little bro. Locked in, brain rock, Kai Sinat, skull emoji, Duke Dennis, dub with the bros on fort. Chat, the CEO of Ohio, taking an L, ops, Yats, mid, dog water, mog, goated aura. Skibidi.
I did not, but I say Skibidi Rizz to my daughter. I look at it as, A, I think it's funny, but B, I'm doing my part to make sure Skibidi Rizz is like a 1 to 2 year vernacular phenomenon. Because when my kid gets old enough to start shaping the discourse, they're gonna be like, don't say Skibidi Rizz, that's something old people say. And as a result, it will be eliminated from the cultural dictionary by the time she's like a teenager. So, I mean, I don't mind it at all, but I'm really helping you guys out because I know you take yourselves very seriously. That's also why I say the F word all the time around her, so she never swears. Gen Z's trying to cancel Skibidi Rizz. Brother, you're running on the reverse tread. Oh my god. Maybe we are screwed, man. That guy's gonna have to start paying into our social security in like 10 years. Bro, I suck. That's you? What are you doing, man? The average undecided voter? Yeah. I mean, it is funny. They really got you out here believing that there's undecided voters in 2024. Come on, man. It's a psyop. What more do you need to see? Surely you picked a squad by now, right? I just need to see a little bit more. You know what's goated tech from the Mingle Master? My kid started school, met a lot of parents that also have kids who have started at her junior kindergarten. Hard to remember all their names, right? Here's a little tip. Next time you see them, if you don't remember their name, just say, sorry, I'm so bad with names. What was your name again? Take the L and show some humility, and they'll be happy. Now, can I tell you a little secret? I'm fucking cracked with names. I just don't remember yours. It's not like a knock on your personality or anything. You could be like a perfectly nice person, even like a compelling individual. But you just start and say, sorry, I'm terrible with names. What was your name again? Then they hit you up again. And then you come up with some kind of rhyme. Like their name's like Jessica. Just in your head, you go, Jessica Desica. Doesn't make any sense, but the next time you see her, you'll be like, Jessica Desica. But don't say the second part, because she's going to be like, what the fuck? You can also pair parent and child. Oh, yeah. So I could, in my head, I could be like, Jessica Olivia 1's mom. Angela Olivia 2's mom. I do have like 3 people in my phone now that are like name, and then in parentheses, it's like child's name dad, child's name mom. I have someone in my phone named Friend Drugs Anything. I don't know where it came from. Well, it sounds like, you know, a useful person to have in your contacts, at least. Seems like they have a lot to offer. I'm not just talking about the drugs either. I mean, you literally wrote anything on there. It's weird also. Like, I know I've said this before, but like prior to my daughter basically starting school, I hadn't added a contact to my phone in like over a decade. So catch my ass being like, hey, we should like exchange contact info in case we want to have like a play date or something. And then the dad's like, sure, let me give you my number. And I'm like, okay, just give me a second. I have to Google how to add a contact into my telephone. So I literally went to the search bar on my phone and typed in contacts and opened the contacts app. And then it just pulls up like a red circle with a pale silhouette on it. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this shit, man? How'd you add contacts back in the day? I honestly have no idea because it's been so long. Like pretty much every contact in my phone is just someone that like I emailed on Gmail once to ask for a key for Borderlands 2. I love when you like type an email address into Gmail and it's like, hey, we're auto-completing. You want to send this to like your 10th grade chemistry partner from 2004? And I'm like, fucking no, Google. That would be insanely weird. Better Richmond restaurant, Master Hung or Afghan Chopin? I've never been to either, man. I'm not much for classical music. I'm trying to think. Richmond. What am I eating at? I should probably get more Chinese food in Richmond, but it's tough, man, because my wife got food poisoning once from a Chinese restaurant. So like Chinese is like way down the list of cuisines that she wants to eat. So I end up, the closest I can get is I can sneak in like a Thai food order from time to time. But like, I'm not trying to, like, you're not going to believe me, but this is my lived experience. I don't always like ordering Thai food. What I'm about to say sounds insane. I don't always like eating Thai food in Vancouver because I honestly think the Thai food in my fucking 120,000 person hometown clears it. Kingston, Ontario Thai food, for inexplicable reasons, is insanely good. And then in Vancouver, every time I have it, I'm like, it's pretty good, but it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't touch fucking southeastern Ontario's Thai food, which, again, makes no sense to me, but what was your main? My parents basically followed Pat around. Pat is the dude who was like making all those amazing Thai restaurants in Kingston. So we were fucking with like Nom Pen for a while. Then he sold it, got his own place called Pat's Restaurant. We were fucking with that for a while. Then he like, I think he sold that. Then he started fucking doing, I think he's got another place that's like up, it's downtown, but it's up on Princess Street a bit that I can't remember the name of. Thai Village or something like that. Pat's like the Cambodian place in Kingston. Yes, man, yes! You're picking up my wavelength. Pat's Restaurant is a wild name for a Thai place. I know, but that's how you know it's fucking legit, dude. What dish though? I was in number 6 golden chicken girly. It's and I don't think golden chicken is like a real dish because it doesn't exist at any Thai restaurant that Pat didn't make the menu for. I've never seen it on a menu outside of Kingston, Ontario. I know this is very insular posting, but like, I don't know what to tell you, man. What is golden chicken? I don't know. It's like a little spicy. It's grainy, but like in a good way. It's good, man. If you're in Kingston, Ontario, swing by Cambodian Village and get a golden chicken, man. It's literally like 8 chicken thighs in like a peanutty or a cashewy gravy. It's incredible. It's probably like a near lethal dose of sodium, but like, it's like foreign food, so it can't be bad for you. It's just science. Why is Ontario just a less convenient Ohio? It's pretty convenient to get around when you like live there or you're born there or whatever. We got the 401. True, true. You do have the 401. That's a highway in Ontario. Literal worst take ever? Yep. I've been saying that. Lots of people have been saying it, and I am among us. You gotta take a left path on that one. Screwed up my kinematics, it don't matter. What are we doing, y'all? Squeeze me? What? What happened? I thought I was winning. You ever phantom tax your family members? Yeah, I steal my, well, like, I used to steal some of my kids' Happy Meal, but now she, like, eats the whole thing. But, like, my wife usually doesn't finish her lunches, so I often, I mean, it's like an after fiscal year phantom tax. I wouldn't take it, like, while she's eating it. But, like, after she's done eating it, yeah, I hoover up the garbage for sure. So I guess it's not quite the same thing. I'll be 100% honest with you as well. Usually, like on Fridays, I'll get McDonald's. Here's the order. 4 McNugget Happy Meal for my child. McDouble combo for me with a strawberry banana smoothie. I give the fries and the smoothie to my wife. I keep the McDouble. And then I get her a cheeseburger on the side. So, because they don't sell a cheeseburger combo, because I'm probably, I don't know, the margins are ass or something. So I get a combo, donate 2/3 of my combo to my wife. And she just pairs it with the cheeseburger. And I'm telling you 100%, no lie, you could hook me up to a polygraph. I don't steal her french fries out of the bag while I'm driving the McDonald's home. I swear it to you. Not a single french fry. Now, if she doesn't finish the french fries and there's some left in the box at bedtime, yeah, I'm eating them. But I'm not taking any out of the paper bag. Even though those are the fries that we all know taste the best. Probably because they're freshest, but also like partly because maybe they're stolen. But I'm telling you, not any, not a one, none french fries. But I'm telling you, may not have believed me. Dodge the desert obstacles and reach the finish line. I don't steal the fries, man. I don't steal the fries. It's my right as the deliverer to steal them. It is my right. I choose not to exercise the right. I appreciate the right. I reserve the right to exercise it. I'm not exercising it. Why not? They're my wife's fries. I'll eat them after she's done with them. There's a guy eating horse electrolytes on Twitter. I saw that, but like, there's still no music. Okay. Horse medicine is kind of like a different story. I'm not fully convinced that there's like a difference between horse electrolytes and human electrolytes, except for the dosage. Now, I'm not a doctor. So there might, I mean, maybe it's under like a different level of like scrutiny. But like, it's just potassiums and sodiums at the end of the day, right? It doesn't need FDA approval. Yeah, but like neither do supplements in the United States, which blows my fucking mind. That you can just sell shit with like the Joker's face on it and call it like ape shit pumps, but it's hexagon, bro. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. We are not keeping our eyes on the prize right now, y'all. You jumped on my hand, you Koopa, stopped me! Oh. Got my heart rate up, though. It got my heart rate up for sure. Report player. I did see the worst takeaway order of all time on Twitter. It was fries and canned black olives. And then the reason I saw it is because Magresta, a friend of the channel, retweeted, or quote tweeted it, I should say, scrabbled it and said, "Hear me out. You're entitled to your own culinary opinion. I'm not going to hear you out on that one. In my opinion, it looked pretty bad. I like fries. I like olives. It's just a strange... I find it to be an uncompelling order. I would almost rather just have the fries, rather just have the egg rolls, to be honest with you. The simplicity is the beauty. It's the cuisine speaks for itself, I guess. It tastes like what it is. You ever see the TikToks of the Dunkin' Donuts workers documenting the insane orders people come in with, like 15 pumps of caramel syrup? I haven't. I guess I've seen some Starbucks videos like that in my time. You should be able to yell at one customer a day if you work as like a barista for sure. I didn't say kill. Come on, come on. Are you shitting me, man? We're all gonna die. But you should definitely be, like, if somebody comes in and is like 15 pumps of like hazelnut syrup, you should be able to be like, really? 15 pumps? You should be allowed to veto orders. Dude, yeah, I think that's true. I mean, maybe you are allowed to veto orders. It's probably frowned upon, but like, I'm sure there's some shit that like if you tried to order it, they would just be like, I veto that. Like, no, I'm not gonna make that for you. Yeah, like bartenders. Bartenders, when there's a mojito on the menu, I'm not making you a fucking mojito, okay? I don't know if that's ever happened, but I can imagine it happening, and it pisses me off. The fantasy of it, fuck that bartender, man. Don't put it on the menu if you're not gonna make it. And no, has that ever happened to you? No. Have you ever heard of it happening to somebody? No. But you could imagine that it has, man. First video I see on Twitter is a backshot ranking video with the goofy TikTok guy.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
That could be lots of people. A backshot song ranking video. Songs to take backshots to? I was gonna say Pony by Genuine, but that's more of like, I think that's like a reverse cowgirl type jam. Or maybe even just cowgirl. Woman on top. They're cooking with this level, man. Seabat, yes, Seabat has gotta be #1. I be loving the way you be controlling me and holding me while we listening to Jodeci. So true. And when I come over and bend your ass, we'll be bumping Teddy Penn to grass. I done hit it to the back to the melody of Roll It Slow, but now I gotta get up in it fast, but I'ma finish last. Frame 1 exit on Circle of Slime. Stop grabbing me. I just thought it's just a bit of rigmarole. It's a bit, dude, chill. I'm just fucking with his kinematics. We take those. You never know, he could have committed to the silver path instead of the golden path. We're just... He knows I'm not to be trusted. We got to go for a target that's not sus on us yet. Oh, fuck. You tried to sus me? How could you do such a thing? Whoa! It's me and you, brother. Careful. The slime is sliming. Just thought I would check in on you real quick. I'm playing with fire, and someone's gonna get burned. Probably don't do that. Yep. Guess what? I'm actually going this way. Just thought I'd get in his head a little bit. You know how dogs is and all that. Now don't commit to the jump, because he's going to try to grab you. That's a given. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, man. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. I had a good time. Oh, shit. With the Resquiat Empache and everything. Oh. Penis rating stream? Maybe one day. When we move to kick. It's a shame that we have these like puritanical laws about like profane content. Because like a penis rating stream would be so fucking funny. It would be the greatest content this website had ever seen. But they're too cowardly. Oh, we might piss off General Mills. Oh, fucking can't run Amazon Prime ads next to the penis rating stream. It would be, we're all animals, man. What do we care, dude? I think it'd be funny. I wouldn't be pissed off if I submitted for penis rating stream and someone gave me like a 2 out of 5. I'd be like, I know what I got. It's like shit, you know? When you release Night at the Museum 2, you're not expecting to win Best Picture, right? You just at least make a funny joke out of it or something like that. Yeah, it's just there. Like, I don't know. I'd say it's probably, it's if I had to guess, it's probably a 3. I find it hard to believe that it would be a 5-star penis. Like, I wouldn't go into the cock rating stream expecting a 5. If I got a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5, I would be, like, pretty stoked. If I got a 2, I would be like, shit, really? I'd probably ask for, like, a second opinion. But probably most scores, like, kind of in the median there, I think I'd be like, you know what? Fair and honest reporting. Chill, chill, chill. Chill, chill, everybody. Oh, I'm in the oh, what? Scammed? If you did a penis rating stream, I would have to reconsider what I'm doing with my life. Brother, you're watching me play Fall Guys right now. Like, I'm sorry for going back to the well on this one, but like, you know this is like nothing, right? It's almost all nothing. Very little of merit has ever been produced on this website. That's why it's one of my most visited websites in internet history. Like, if you like watching it, you have to realize that that doesn't mean that it's like, it has merit, I guess. It's pretty much entirely devoid of merit. It's kind of just like something to put on the right monitor, like while you do something else, and maybe get a chuckle here and there, hopefully, if you're watching a guy like me at least. That doesn't mean it's bad, but the idea that it's like important is is a laughable joke. It's basically like millennial cocoa melon. If you got rated a 1, would you dispute it? Yeah, I'm not a 1. I would take it on the chin if I got a 2. If I got a 1, I would be like escalating the report for sure. I think it's a 3, 3.5. If I got a 2, I would be like, okay, you know what? Like, maybe you got high standards, or like maybe you've seen more than I have, to be honest with you. 2.5, I would take it on the chin. I know what I got. I'm not going to argue with reality. Like, this is like the Banshees of Inisherin again. I gave it a 4. People were like, why do you hate it? I'm like, I don't hate it. I give it a 4. What would you give it? They're like 4.5. It's the same fucking shit, dude. 3.5 will make my day for sure, though. Banshees is definitely a 4.5. I don't want to get into this kind of controversial shit again on my cock rating stream, okay? When are you going to do a Subway-style Jared collab with Peloton? Hopefully, I'll never do a Subway-style Jared collab with anybody. Hopefully never. That's you could have found another data point or something. Nick Merckx in Warzone. Can I say, by the way, here's how much I disrespect Subway. Got some ice cream on I think it was on Monday. Couldn't find a place to street park for the ice cream parlor. Went to the Subway. Shit said customer parking only. I said, fuck you. Parked my car, walked across the street, got some ice cream, ate it in the ice cream parlor with my daughter, walked back, got in my car, drove away. I don't respect your business anymore. You want to charge me 18 bucks for a sandwich? Slide her outside. They feel like they're drowning. Victimless crime because nobody goes to Subway anyway? That's true. Corey lives pretty far away from me. If you're an international chain and you have customer parking only, you should redact it. That's what if it was a small business, I'd be like, I'm not taking up fucking a parking spot at Gloria's Nails. Like, she's a small business. She's the backbone of the community. Subway? You don't fucking own the earth. Hey, NL, most Subways are owned by independent franchisees that only have like 7 or 8 Subway locations to their name. Fuck you. $18 sandwich ass. Before you even put on double meat? Y'all, what are we doing? What do we do on that one? Don't dive. My bad. Okay, any other hot tips for me? Ah, there you go. Wow! I got one more, Amy. What happened? I looked behind me and didn't see any mentats, so I quit. Because that's me, I'm the mentat. This shit is not my tempo, dude. You should just wait for the rush at the start, and then, like, take the second wave, dude. Maybe that's the tech. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. It seems like the waiting is like the easiest part, man. Also, you don't farm bronzes. You gotta hit some golds in this life. Worth? Wait it out, wait it out. No? Okay, if you're gonna miss, then I'm not gonna wait. Never mind, I'm gonna miss. Yo, you piece of crap! Okay, go farm the gold, farm the gold. Guys? I trust it. I trust the process here. What a strat. The strat is not working. The strat don't be stratting, except when it does. Not so good, huh? All right, I got one more. I got one more, Amy. You said they called Isaac Newton a madman too. They were like, "There's no gravity, bro. It's just shoes are heavy." What was I talking about? Let's see here. This is a comment asking for genuine life advice on Twitch, which is a little cooked to begin with. But let's see. Hey, Anel, a couple of years ago, I started cooking proper meals instead of instant stuff, but now I'm at a point where I'm basically cooking the same 20 dishes and eat the same things all the time. Should I feel bad? Do you feel bad? If you don't feel bad, I think you got nothing to worry about. A lot of people are saying 20 is a good amount, but that's not even... Here's a piece of life advice I only recently picked up, and I'm still learning it every day. Let's encapsulate it as don't get in your own way. Last night, I was driving to this school social function, and I was like, oh, I'm going by myself. Most other people are probably going to be there as like couples, but Kate was here looking after our daughter. So I was like, I'm going by myself. I don't know anybody. I'm going to have to introduce myself. I'm going to have to mingle. And then I caught myself thinking, I'm nervous. But then I thought about it like one level deeper, and I was like, am I nervous? Like, do I feel butterflies in the tummy? Or do I just recognize the pattern that like this is a situation that could make me nervous? And I said to myself, the latter. I don't actually feel any butterflies in the tummy. I just recognize that this is a situation in which nervousness would be normal. And then I said, don't sweat it, bro. And we just sent it. So like, what's the metaphor there? What's the lesson that I would take from it? If you don't feel bad cooking 20 dishes, then let her fly, bud. And if you're cooking 20 dishes and you're like, oh, this is decoded, I wish I knew 35, then fucking learn 15 more dishes. But if you feel good, there's nothing to feel bad about, man. You know, if you're out there, you know how to cook 3 dishes, then fucking, if you feel good about cooking the 3 dishes, then rock it. If you're like, I wish I knew how to cook 2 more dishes, then get up to 5. You'll be fine. There is no number. It's in your spirit. What if he feels good ordering DoorDash every day? Well, he's got a spiritual debt and his soul probably will not escape the cycle of samsara, but, you know, let her rip, bud, I guess, you know? You're helping to sustain the gig economy. I don't really mind if you order DoorDash. It's just Chibli and Apollo are dead to me because they keep ordering DoorDash that arrives at the same time from different restaurants. With the same driver. Yeah. I mean, it's better that it's the same driver. If it was 2 different drivers, it would be like less embarrassing, but like more carbon dioxide shot into the atmosphere, I guess. Didn't that only happen one time because Chib cooks like every day? I'm not trying to judge my friend Chibli, but he keeps saying he cooks every day. And then like in the next breath, he's like, I've ordered DoorDash 9 times since I've been in Texas. So like, it doesn't matter either way, but they both can't be true simultaneously. Also, I'm sorry, but I'm grown up posting, which I know it rubs people the wrong way sometimes. You're entitled to live your life however you want. You can't have a bagel for lunch and for breakfast planned. If you accidentally don't have food and you have to have a bagel for lunch and a bagel for breakfast, it happens. That's life. But at 26, you can't be rocking the double bagel on purpose, in my opinion. You don't have to mix it up because, like, oh, you can't eat so much fun food, but you do need to eat a meal that's not just boiled wheat, in my opinion. What if it's a bagel sandwich? I would accept it. But he didn't say bagel sandwich. I'll eat the same thing every day, but it's at least got to have, like, 2 macronutrients in it. Coronas sur las plataformas? Run on this classic map? I don't know what I'm doing, man. Cream cheese 16. It was, thanks to the gifted subs, it was, I understand. The cream cheese goes crazy in a bagel type situation. You ever see the clip of Queso getting mad at himself for being able to identify every fast food burger in the fast food burger quiz?
His burger.
Oh no. I hope for my own sake that I get at least one of these wrong. That's a McDouble from McDonald's.
Whose burger is this?
Burger King.
Answer.
Oh no.
Whose burger is this?
That's Red Robin.
Answer. Whose burger is this?
It's In-N-Out. No, I'm not gonna get one wrong.
Answer.
I'm not gonna get one wrong. I'm cooked.
Whose burger is this?
That's Wendy's. That's a Dave single. Oh
Answer.
my god. I didn't get a single one wrong.
That's mostly for Chibli, I guess. I know he's a queso head. Because he is in Texas. I don't know if queso lives in Texas, but I know that they eat it there. Let's go from the Hall of Fame. The Internet Hall of Fame called. They want their clip back. Animals posting dubs. Chiblee, do you follow creepy.org on Twitter? I only see them in quote tweets, but I like most of the shit they post is like, this is the last known photograph of like a missing person, but then sometimes they post a photo of someone and they're like, this is like, this was taken 24 hours before they came out as gay or something like that. And you're like, what is, where's the creepiness, man? I don't get it. This shit like makes me laugh every time. Lesbian couple enjoying the beach 1960. Oh man. Creepy.org. That's so funny. Did you see the Nature is Amazing post where they're in awe of an oil rig? I did see that one. I'm pretty sure that like all those blue check accounts are run by like the same 17-year-old kid from Sri Lanka. So like good on him for like hustling or whatever. Hey, I met a guy at this like parent mingling thing last night who's an engineer who hasn't played video games since the N64 era. Should I introduce him to Factorio, or is that like possibly going to ruin his life? I'm asking the question like genuinely, because he was talking to me about like N64 games and stuff like that. And I in my head, I was like, I should introduce him to Factorio. He'd probably like it. But then I'm like, he's got like 2 kids and a real job. Maybe I should just chill with that. Did you have to tell anyone you're a streamer? Yeah? But like, it's funny. Like, you guys think that like I get looked down on for being a streamer. And maybe like internally, they look down on me a little bit. That's not for me to judge, honestly. I don't have ownership over that. But like every time I tell someone a streamer, I try to convey that it's a fake job, but they always think that I'm being like overly self-critical, and they'll say things like, no, like I admire you for like, you know, pursuing your own path that's like different from convention. And I'm like, yeah, like it is kind of like that, but like at the same time, it's mostly just because like I didn't know what I was doing in my life and I kind of like fell into it. But they're like, don't get so down on yourself, man. Like and I'm like, I'm not down on myself. If anything, I'm like a little too up on myself. But like at the same time, let's just call it like we see it, you know? I'm talking to people who are like, I'm a cardiac surgeon at Richmond General Hospital, and they're glazing me for pushing it with Sisyphus. They're saying shit like, you're the real hero, man. And I'm like, no, I'm fucking not, dude. I'm chill. I'm chill as fuck, but if we compare number of lives helped, cardiac surgeons are actually pretty low. I guess that's true. They probably only do like a couple heart transplants a day. I never thought about it that way. And actually a heart transplant is like net neutral. Because don't they have to take a heart out of like a guy to put it in another guy? I guess sometimes they take it out of like a gorilla and shit, right? Or like a bonobo. Don't hit me with question marks. They did a heart transplant with the gorilla's heart once, man. You got me Googling shit that's gonna get like InfoWars pamphlets sent to my house. Heart transplant, gorilla heart. Chimpanzee heart was not rejected by human recipient. Yeah, man. You're literally thinking of TF2? I didn't watch the fucking TF2 Source Filmmaker shorts. I was like 26 years old when that shit came out. I was watching True Grit and looking at my phone. He rejected it 2 weeks later and died. So you're telling me you could keep this guy alive for the cost of 1 chimpanzee every 2 weeks, 26 chimps a year, but we opted to just let him pass on instead? I would be haunting your ass from like beyond the grave for sure. 26 chimps a year? I pay that, man. I pay that any day of the week. I guess it would be kind of like a poor quality of life to have to get a heart transplant once per fortnight. Because I'm sure that shit is like, it's pretty hard for recovery. It's not like you're just getting the heart transplant and then you're like, thanks, doc. Hey, doc, can we get the heart transplant done by 9? I'm going to the beach this weekend. I work in big pharma. Chimps are really expensive. Fucking Z's sell, but who's buying, man? No, really, who's selling? How do you buy a chimp? Get it twisted, even if you push the rock to the top of the mountain, not only will it fall down the other side, But they'll just come out with a new Sisyphus game. This is Pushing It with Sisyphus. Came out September 10th. Today is the 12th. What's the rush, brother? The rock's going to be in the same spot, no matter what. Straight up pushing it. So true. And by it, I mean my rock. Sisyphus, if the gods took away his rock, and also he was alive when Twisted Sister was popping. I want a rock! Rock! I want... Whoa, dude! Skibidi Sisyphus? Press to reset boulder. Okay, I mean, this ain't nothing but a peanut. Just pushing it up the sand dunes. Whoops. Okay, wait, hang on. Is this even where I'm supposed to push it? It must be. This is like the tutorial zone. You're pushing it the wrong direction? Oh, yeah. Okay, just give me a second. It's going to take a little extra... It's going to take a little elbow grease to even get it up this first... Oh, you know what? Let's push it over to the side where it's a little bit more of a gentle grade here. Okay? It is steep, brother. It is steep up there. Now, this is a shift. You got to be holding shift in this situation. Yeah, I think this is hell. Like, not the game itself, but I think the environment we're in is... Well, it's not hell, but it's like, you know, some facsimile of hell. It's just a tough start, I gotta admit. But it's one of those things, it's like lifting a heavy box, man. It's like once you get it, the hardest part is just getting it off the ground. And then once you get some momentum on it, you're gonna need to give it a big push. He's a little squirrel. Ooh, new PB, new PB.
Did you just hit yourself on the head with your own boulder? That's honestly kind of embarrassing.
New PB. We got to the first voice line. I'm gripping this controller. It was like so hard, man. We own this game. We own this game, dude. Now just stay...
The struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill a man's heart.
Yes, man.
Albert Camus.
I thought that was the dev. I thought the dev wrote that one, to be honest with you. And I was like, I agree. It's possible I toggled subtitles off by accident.
In punishment for his terrible deeds, King Sisyphus was cursed by Zeus to an eternity of rolling a boulder up a hill, only being allowed his freedom once he reaches the top.
Claire de Lune. Great song. Great piece. That Claude Debussy is one fine piece of... Sorry. Oh, no, man. I was like almost done. The hardest part is starting from zero, man. This is where your car uses like 80% of its gas, which is why we should eliminate all traffic lights and stop signs if you care about climate change. Okay, that one's gonna go. That one's gonna go. That's fine. We start again. Begin as you mean to continue. I can see the golden path. There you go.
Hey, halfway there. Great job. Honestly, I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. Keep going.
This isn't the path. This isn't the path. This isn't the path. The path is over here. The path is a grotesque animal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll catch you on the flip side. We were doing pretty well there. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. No! Da, 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 da. He's Tony posting. Tony Hawk in Avengers Endgame. I love you 900. Here I am, doing everything. They like it. They like it. Pretending I'm an Iron Man. That's pretty good. That would work. Best song on Heimdall, sorry, I buried the lead, or uncovered the lead. Best song on Hissing Fauna. I'm a Heimdall's Gate like a Prometheus Curse guy. I mean, The Past is a Grotesque Animal, is a classic as well, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of bops on that one. I feel like there's part of the controls you're missing. Nope. That's weakness leaving your body. This is phase one of a Massacre game like this. There must be a button I'm missing to like slightly adjust the rock or something like that. No, it's just hard. Just takes practice. Now, I know you're like, oh, okay, lesson learned. Nah, there's like an infinite amount more lessons. Lesson 1, embrace failure, man. The rock's gonna fall down the mountain. That's what the mountain's there for. That's what the rock's there for. They gave you the rock so it would fall. They gave you the mountain so it had something to fall on. For a rock to fall down a mountain is for it to embrace its true purpose. We're fighting against nature. So of course we're gonna make mistakes.
Hey, I see you struggling. And now, before you go and leave a negative review, I just wanted to let you know that I had playtesters who beat this part in like 45 seconds on
I'm
their
not
first
tilted.
try.
You can't
My
tilt me with
calculations
that.
are correct. You're in about the 70th percentile. That means you're worse than 70% of other players.
That's light work for a guy like me. If the mountain is not gonna... That one stings a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. If the mountain is not gonna tilt me, I'm certainly not letting the peanut gallery tilt me. This data is based on playtesters, so it's skewed anyway. That's lesson 2. That's cope number 2. I could be in the 99th percentile, in the bad way. I could be the worst person that's ever played this. What do? You get to the top of the mountain. Is there anything in the other direction? That's cope. There's no rocket launcher there. There's no jetpack. The elevation comes from within. This guy stole Bennett Foddy's entire flow. Me when there's one game. What a novel game. Me when there's a second game that's a lot like the first game. What a ripoff. Me when there's a third game that's like the previous 2 games. Oh, I love Foddy likes. Come on, man. Just a little. We're almost to the sign. Just to smell the timber would be enough honey to justify the beehive. No! That's all right. Thank you for the opportunity to do better next time. This is the kind of game you got to play it after like 10 hours of sleep and a sandwich. I'm mercifully free from motion sickness, but I can feel the preamble to motion sickness kicking up in my tummy. You need a high frame rate monitor. I actually need an ear canal transplant. Because as a kid, I was getting motion sick before like monitors even existed, to be honest. Yeah, I need 26 chimpanzee ear canals stat. Me waking up in the operating room next to 26 dead chimpanzees. What happened to the chimps? Who do you think gave you the ear canals? No! I guess, yeah, that's right. You'd only need 13. That's a good point. But like, why? If you're buying 13, you might as well buy 26, you know? Buy in bulk. Brings down the unit cost. Sing Riptide again? Jeff Dunham, bring out the racist puppet again. No, not that one, the other one. Come on, guys. We're building new bits here, okay? We can't just go back to the classics over and over. Hello, my daughter. Hang on for a second. I'm just gonna turn this. It's not like you're missing anything. Hello. How you doing?
I want to play with you.
You want to play with me?
Mm-hmm.
You want to play this game with me?
No.
Go again.
Watch this, okay?
Are you an alien?
I kind of look like an alien, right?
Or are you a human?
I'm a human.
An alien human.
I guess I'm kind of like an alien human because I got yellow eyes, right?
I think you're an alien human.
An alien human?
Yeah, you're an alien human.
I could see that. I mean, it doesn't look like any human being I've ever seen. Watch this. It's a pretty easy game. All you got to do is push the rock up the hill. But as you can tell, the rock is quite heavy. So it's hard to push.
For real.
For real, yeah. Oh, uh-oh. 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 It's slipping. It's slipping. All we got to do is push it up. You can almost see the finish line up there. You think I can do it? Mm-hmm. That's very nice of you to say.
I want to play with you.
Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, but I got to push the rock. Oh, I gotta push the rock. Oh, no.
Daddy, Daddy.
Daddy, Daddy. No! Okay, maybe it's a little harder than I thought it was. Look at this, though. Have you ever seen anyone push a rock as fast as this?
No. Is the human in the desert?
It does look like the desert, doesn't it?
I think he's in the desert.
It's very windy, too. Like in my headphones, it's going shh.
Can I do it?
You can listen, just give me a second to push the rock. Ah! Ah, no! No! Did you see that? Here, you want my headphones? You hear the wind?
All I hear was noises.
You're probably hearing a lot of like bonk,
Yeah.
bonk.
Make it slide down.
No, the point of the game is to push it up.
No, let it down.
Let it slide down? What are you talking about?
Yes, let it slide.
I will never let the rock slide down.
Yes.
This rock is very important to me. This rock is my baby. I will never let it slide down. It is a little tricky though to get it up. To get it up this platform is a little tricky. Almost lost it there for a second. Look at this. Whoop, whoop.
Why is it your baby?
My baby.
Why is it your baby?
Don't worry, my baby. I'm pushing you up to the top. Oh, my baby's too heavy. This is the closest I've ever gotten to the top.
Come on, almost there.
What did he say?
Come on, almost there. He said, come on, almost there.
Look at this.
I see the finish line. Go, go.
We're almost there. Just a little push.
Come on, you just have to push it through the finish
You don't
line.
think they're gonna like take the finish line away, right? Yes!
Yeah, you did it.
I just don't want to push it too far and then it's gonna slide down the mountain.
Finally, congratulations, great job. You made it. You completed the task once thought to be impossible.
no,
And as
no,
promised,
no.
There's a prize for you. Look back to where you came from, and behold, the award you've been
Oh man! Oh no! It just keeps growing and growing and growing.
What?
No,
Did you think that was it?
no.
Of course not. That was just a tutorial. Okay, don't look so sad, alright? It was fun, wasn't it? Now you get to do
Was
more.
it fun?
Now,
Brother.
what are you waiting for, huh? I suggest you start.
That's a long
pushing
trip. Oh, the credit drop.
with Sisyphus.
Or the title drop, I should say. All right, I think I'm gonna slash marker it for now to save my inner ear.
Hey, I want to still watch it.
You want to keep watching the rock game? Really?
Yeah, I want to watch this explode.
You want to watch me explode?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me drink some water. Okay. I mean, this is going to be easy. While we're pushing it up the mountain, what did you eat for lunch with mommy?
Poo-poo.
Come on. Why are you smacking me? Did you have sandwich or pasta?
Pasta.
Hey, good choice.
It's a sandwich.
It was a sandwich? You were lying to me?
Yeah.
Come on. Maybe I should push you up a mountain like this.
No.
But Daddy's the best at pushing. Like, it never rolls down.
Yes, it will.
I don't think so. I don't think it's ever going to roll down.
Yeah. It's gonna be. And you watch it explode.
Well, there are some explosive barrels up here, but don't get your hopes up because I don't think I'm going to run into them. Hey, in Rainbow 09, thanks for the gifted... Oh! Subscriptions, thank you!
Look when you're flattened by the rock.
You like when I'm flattened by the rock? What if I press this? No!
Get it. Do it again.
Tuck, 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 tuck. Me when Uber Eats says your order's ready. Tuck, 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 tuck.
This is a hard game.
It's a very hard game. It's like the hardest game next to the climbing game.
The climbing game. Do you still have the climbing game?
I do still have the climbing game.
Why aren't you playing it?
You want me to play the climbing game again?
You climb, 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 ah!
What's more funny, when I climb up or when I fall down?
Both.
Both. Okay, that's very polite because I think you want to say when I fall down.
Push the death button.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
Daddy will never die in the game.
Yeah. Push the die button.
No, I'm not going to press the die button.
Yeah.
I'm going to push the rock up the hill. Look at that. We almost made it up the first part. Oh. Come on. Whoa! Woohoo!
Don't push the rock.
Don't push the rock?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Just walk around and find something.
Just walk around and find something? That's not the game.
Yes, let's do it. We need to walk around.
I don't think there's anything to find. You played some video games, right?
Who?
You.
No, you.
Well, I play some too, unfortunately, but you played the Bluey video game. Don't hit me.
Ooh.
I'm gonna kick you out.
Now you kick. I'll kick you out.
I'd like to see you try. I've been taking boxing lessons. How was school today?
Fun.
Fun? Did you read any books?
No.
You didn't read any books?
I didn't do anything.
Well, we got parent-teacher conference tonight, so your teacher's gonna hear about that. I didn't send you to school to do nothing. You should at least, did you sing like some songs or something?
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. Did you eat like a muffin or something?
No, I didn't do anything.
Nothing? You just sat there for 2 hours?
Yeah.
How was it?
Good.
Come on.
Hey, come on. Stop gaming.
I'm not gaming, I'm working.
Stop working.
I can't stop working, it's a problem.
I get to play with you.
Oh, we have lots of time to play today. It's daddy night.
Dad,
Here, let me help you.
playtime.
It's not quite playtime yet, honey. Wait, how did you get your headphones wrapped around like that?
I want to. How much longer do I have to wait?
Daddy has almost an hour left in the stream.
Ow, that's so long.
It is like one of the longest time intervals.
I'm gonna
What was mommy doing? Everyone's doing nothing? No, I'm not ending stream. There's a science to this. Yeah, you gotta establish boundaries. Plus, on Monday, she's going to school until the normal bell instead of only for 2 hours. I can't give her away all the time. Basically, like 92% of the time. Could she read and write? She can read. She can write like letters and stuff. I don't know if I could say that she could like write words, but I think like, I haven't talked about it with Kate yet. I kind of think we should have her, like she's turning 4 in a couple weeks. I think we should set up our iPad so that she can send text messages only to me, Kate, and my parents. Because I think that would be like a sick way to learn how to write or type especially. Because like right now, when we try to get her to write, she was like, why would I ever want to write? Like there's no incentive for it because there's no reward at the end. But if she could be like, I want to write a letter or a message to grandma that says like, show me a picture of your cat, then she's going to be more motivated to like learn how to write because she can use it to get some stuff that she wants. I got group chat with my niece. She sends me YouTube videos all the time. Well, I mean, Kate's in like a text chat with our nieces. And like the 8-year-old, every once in a while, just sends Kate like a string of 100 random emojis. It's great, but you got to be careful. Why? What the hell do you think my mom's going to say in reply? She's just going to be like, so true, honey. Even when the message says like, blah, 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 blah. She's going to be like, hi, honey. I think I'm going to throw up, man. Chiblee, do you get motion sick? I feel like we both got the same fucked up body in certain ways. Like some tubes are wired wrong. Are you getting motion sick from this? I am getting a little motion sick. Is there a way I could like... There's no resolution or nothing? No, there is a resolution. Okay, give me a second here. It's definitely running a lot better. And it looks exactly the same, so no problem, man. It does not look the same. Honestly, sounds like your optic nerve is too good and it's causing you stress. I wouldn't know because mine's really bad and I live like blissfully unaware. I understand how it is. There are times like I've wished I was like a little bit dumber. But then I think that that's like, I think it's a smart cope. But one of the most annoying things that smart people do, I think, is assume that all dumb people are like happy because they're stupid all the time, as if like stupid people can't also have a rich interior life that's full of like drama and strife and, you know, longing. And I mean, yeah, it's mostly about like professional sports and stuff like that, but I don't think it means they can't get sad or anything, or online sports books, or, you know, you get the idea. It's kind of crazy to be at like the perfect level of intelligence, wouldn't you say? That's not to say I'm the smartest person on earth, but if I was any dumber, I'd be stupid. But if I was any smarter, I mean, you don't want to be too smart. You run the risk of being one of those guys who's like, you know, they solve like a complex mathematical problem that wins you the Fields Medal, but also like your best friend is like a partridge or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, 98 IQ. It's the perfect number. Many people are saying it. Uh-oh. Oh, man, where the hell's my rock? Did an IQ test recently, got an A on it. Reminds me of one of my favorite Camp Low lyrics, where Sonny Chiba's, I forget the prelude to the line, but he says he's bragging about scoring 10 on his IQ test. was like something, 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 something best. Scored like 10 on my IQ tests. And you're like, I think if your IQ is 10, you can't even like complete an IQ test. I think they'd be like, what comes next in the sequence? And you'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? Or do I have like a problematic mental model for what IQ means? Like, is it possible to score a 0 on an IQ test while answering the questions? It's like, is an IQ of 0? 10 is a dead person? You can't score under 40. What if you gave an IQ test to like a dog or whatever? I always laugh when people try to like say some shit like, you know, dolphins have like a 55 IQ or something like that. I'm like, really? You show them some of those fucking patterns where like there's a square and a triangle and then be like, what comes next? I mean, like if there was like a fish IQ test, I'm sure a dolphin's like fucking 140 or something like that. Dolphins have pattern recognition? I don't buy it. Recognize one of these.
The act of rolling a boulder is sometimes used as a metaphor for a difficult, seemingly futile and never-ending task. If you've ever had to work a 9-to-5 job you hate in order to pay bills, study engineering in university, or cook and clean for a family, constantly having to make dishes and then clean said dishes afterwards every single day, or any other mundane and repetitive, seemingly never-ending task, you'd know what I mean. It's like being forced to roll a boulder to the top of a hill. But no matter how much progress you make, it just falls right back down before you can make it to the summit.
That's why you take pleasure in the act of rolling the boulder. Because the world is the mountain and your actions are the boulder, man. If you can't take pleasure in rolling the boulder, then you might as well just hit the pause menu. I'm not fucking with you. I would rather do the dishes than play League of Legends. 100%. It's not even close. At least after half an hour of doing the dishes, you know? It's done. For today, at least. I'm not fucking with you. If I was at my friend's house, he had 2 PCs, and he was like, do you want to play League of Legends with me? I might be like, can't I just like clean your kitchen instead? Just clean it for other people. It hits different, man. What about Dota 2? That's different. It's a completely different game. It has denies. 50-minute league game where you lose is the closest I've ever gotten to killing myself. It's like you shouldn't say it, but you're like, it might be the realest shit anyone's ever said in chat. Because you're like, damn. I fucking spent 50 minutes of free time to like do nothing and feel worse about it. Like it's like a quadruple whammy. Like, even if you win, you haven't done anything. But at least your brain is, like, tricked into thinking you did something. But, like, a 50-minute loss? Then there's always those, like... I think they're the neuro-atypicals. That'll have, like, a grueling 50-minute loss and be like, well, that was fun, though. No, the fuck it... What part of that was fun, dude? I was clicking on goblins for 50 minutes, like, sweating bullets with 110 BPM... yelling at my friends over some fake fucking 1s and 0s. And then we lost after all of that. Once had a 2-hour game loss. It was life-altering. I love life-changing and life-altering. Merriam-Webster would say it has the same definition, but real contextual language understanders can tell the difference. Something that changes your life, usually positive. Something that alters your life, usually like a workplace accident. That's how I felt yesterday. So the dude I was talking to was an engineer. And I said, I've got a bit of an embarrassing question for you. Another little conversational pro tip. Say I've got an embarrassing question for you and then ask something that's not that embarrassing. I said, I really have no concept of what engineers do on their day-to-day. Could you like... enlighten me a little bit? And then he enlightened me, and I was genuinely interested. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I said, I'm sorry I asked, but everybody I know works in the same fake industry as me. And then I was gonna say, so someone with a conventional job is like a rarity for me to meet, but I thought maybe he might take offense to the idea that engineering is a conventional job. So I said, it's always interesting to talk to someone whose job is more rooted in convention. That's worse? Nah, probably not. 100x worse. Nah, man, nah. As an engineer, it's worse. What would you know about language anyway, STEM Lord? Silence. Of humanity's respecter is talking. You see Ludwig got a Peloton? Let's go. We're so back. It's gamers are becoming fit again, people. Not that Ludwig wasn't fit to begin with, but we're doing it. We're becoming double, triple threats, man. I saw the video of H-Box in the hotel gym at like 1 a.m. in jeans and a long sleeve shirt doing bicep curls. The era of the jacked gamer is upon us. I just hope they let me along for the ride, honestly. Ludwig also bought an air fryer. He wishes he was me so bad. It's kind of sad. I should probably stop talking about it. Don't want to make him uncomfortable. So that's why he's balding. Origin, stop picking a fight with Ludwig. Also, he always like pulls his hair back. I don't think he's balding, man. I mean, he's balding in the sense that like we're all gonna die someday. But like I wouldn't say, especially for like, what is he's like 20, 29 or something like that? For a 29-year-old, he's like, the hairline looks good as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I'm not the expert, but that's all right. We win these. Oh, yo, it's getting kind of hazy. Uh-oh. Listen, I got a slash marker, man. In case this is the last time you ever see me play the Sisyphus game. The spirit is wanting, okay? But like my inner ear is causing problems, okay? I'm getting motion sickness. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. Slash marker, pushing it with Sisyphus. You ever try an antiemetic wristband? Nah, man, I think I gotta join a monastery if I wear like prosthetics just so I can play a video game. Is it the one with the half circle, the half sphere on it that like pushes on your wrist? I used to have one of those when I was like 10. I've barfed on every plane I've ever been on. That sucks ass. Like I know that there's barf bags on the airplane, but I think I've seen one person use them in all of my days on planet Earth. I don't even mean like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm like, that's a curse, man. I've seen 3 people use it. I had to use it. I was hungover as fuck. Well, I can understand that. It's kind of gross, right? You puke in the bag, and then what do you do with the bag? You just kind of like shove it back in the seat back pocket? Stink up the whole row? Maybe you throw it in the garbage can in the bathroom or something? Throw it out the window. They should let you throw it out the window. Hang on, I know like this is dead air, but I'm slowly returning to normalcy. Those of you who don't suffer from motion sickness, listen, it's not like a real curse. Like it's not that bad. But you can always feel it coming. And if you just push through it, the effects of motion sickness like scale exponentially. If you feel motion sickness for 5 minutes, you'll feel off for like 10 minutes. But if you feel motion sickness for like an hour, it'll ruin your whole day. So I'm just letting it percolate out a little bit first. I stopped before I started to get sweaty. I might have gotten a little pale, but I stopped before I started to get sweaty. Yeah, I used to throw up in the car all the time when I was a kid. I don't know. Then, like, I got over it. Except, like, it's only happened a few times. But, like, if I'm ever in the back seat and my mother-in-law is driving, like, cancel Christmas, man. Because, I don't know, she'd be, like, riding the fuck out of the brakes in that Kia Forte. Lights green. Car in front of me stopped. Pause, pause, pause. You do this every time? It irritates me, man. She's driving like Ben Stiller in Meet the Parents, man. I don't go off on my mother-in-law despite the fact she ruined my favorite mug. You're LARPing so hard, and it's so funny. Because if you were really married, you know that you don't go off on your mother-in-law. That's suicidal. You wait until she's gone, and then, you know, you kind of like make like a sly joke at her expense to your wife. And if your wife laughs, then you go off. If your wife says, yeah, but she's been through a lot, you go, yeah, she's a nice lady. And then you like just hold it forever. Just like stuff it deep down inside of your psyche. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Lasers, planes, and aeroplanes. It's a duck world. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woohoo. Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales, woohoo. Fairy tales, not cotton tails, it's DuckTales, woohoo. Danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. Come on to just grab onto some DuckTales. Well, how long is this fucking snippet, man? How long do I have to go? Brother, I can't believe it. Are you shitting me, man? That's crazy. Motion sickness cured. Motion sickness. Ice. Cold. Beer. Do we ever get like, is this the real song? Yes, dude. Danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. Go ahead now, grab onto some duck. KFC Serbia, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Little donkey. That's like island activities. Mario Party 9. Nope. Pipe Island Yoshi Safari. Oh, okay. Beach. Let's say that sounds a little bit like Gelato Beach. It is in Super Mario, okay. And it is a 3D platformer. Hi, Tomo. Ooh! Hang on here. Jump, jump, jump. It is not jump, 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 apparently. You know what's fucked up to me? I think it's a double standard. Motherfuckers are really vibing with city pop. I know I'm like 2017 posting. But they're not fucking with yacht rock. They're looking down on Little River Band. They're looking down on Steely Dan. They're looking down on the Doobie Brothers. The only difference is the language. If you took a Little River Band song and you put that shit in Japanese, people would be losing their... They'd have 250 million views on YouTube. Because it's in English, people are like, this is boomer music. Who do you think made city pop popular? They're just Japanese boomers, man. It's just the same... I'm not saying you should disrespect both. I'm saying you should respect both. They're both Kino, man. Anyway, sorry, 1 second. It's not like I know the song, but I'm sure it's related to a beach somewhere. Maybe like Beach Bowl Galaxy. This could be outer space, too. Is there like this is a place like you drink a milkshake in outer space? I love that. I love that little chord change there. Super Mario 3D Land Special World 8. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know it. It's a great song, though. I'm just saying, man. Can somebody run this shit through like an AI translator, okay? And then put it on the Little River Band's Reminiscing, and then release it on YouTube. Call me when it gets 500 million views. Friday night, it was late. I was walking you home. We came down to the gate, and I was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right? I wanna tell you, girl. I wanna build my world around you. Tell you that it's true. I wanna make you understand. I'm talking about a lifetime plan. Doesn't that sounds... If you put that shit in Japanese, people would be like, this is the new plastic love. You should do a 100-meter dash and determine your PB. I really should like hire a producer. Just because, like, I think that would be good to do, like, once a month. I would love to rent out, like, a gym at the community center once a month and just fuck around. I don't know, play some floor hockey or something. Do a 100-meter dash. Because I don't think as an adult, we have, like, no baseline for, like, what adults are capable of. I don't know how high I can jump. What's my high jump max, man? I got no idea. I don't know how far I could throw a javelin. There should be like an adult PE test or something. I'd like to see your mile time. If I had to guess, I mean, I guess I don't have to guess. I could just run a mile, but that would take me, I'm going to say, if I'm only running 1 mile, 5 minutes, cold. If I'm running 6 miles, that's really fast. Sorry, I was thinking of kilometers. Sorry, my bad. How many? A 10K is 6 miles. I can't do math. I used to run a 10K in like 55 minutes as like a casual jog. Somebody do the math on that one. It was 55 divided by 6. That's so sad. Is that like a 9-minute mile or something? That's not 5. I did that shit in reverse. Yeah, it turns out 5 is like really fast. If I had to push it, maybe a 7-minute mile or something like that. Boot up EU4 and listen to Reminiscing. I can't believe this is where my stream's at today. Reminiscing, Little River Band, MIDI. Oh, I can hardly wait, I said to myself, when we're old, we'll go dancing in the dark. Walking through the park and reminisce. See, it's city pop, man. It's city pop. If that shit was in Japanese, you'd be jerking your shit off right now. But instead, it's like, oh, it's a joke. It's a joke because Will Ferrell listens to it and the other guys. Wait, it actually is city pop? I'm the last free thinker on the planet. I don't even know if that was MIDI. I think that might have just been the fucking song. This might be the last stream, man. I guess I'm going to rip you off. I'm going to take off like 3 minutes early. I think my wife and I are going to a parent-teacher conference to tell our kid's junior kindergarten teacher that she can read, which is probably going to blow her mind. So I'm assuming that when we come home, my wife will then go live. Ooh, and it's got that, and then it goes da 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 da. Imagine, dude. Little River Band, Dan's game. Little River Band, the river is in Japan. All right, later. Feels so like cold to just not have like a 10-second timer to end the stream, but to just like pull the cord. That's how Cypher killed fucking APOC and Switch, man. He just pulled the shit right out of the back of their skull, and they went like, God damn you, Cypher. She does say that. Certified Cypher moment. I love the Matrix, man. I'm sorry. Oh, just gonna squeeze right by you. There you go. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, no motion sickness. Later. Oh, I can hardly wait. I said to myself, when we're old, we'll go dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminisce. See, it's City Pop, man. Call me when it gets 500 million views. Friday night, it was late. I was walking you home. We came down to the gate, and I was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right? I wanna tell you, girl, I wanna build my world around you. Tell you that it's true. I wanna make you understand. I'm talking about a lifetime plan. Doesn't that sounds, if you put that shit in Japanese, people would be like, this is the new plastic love.